TC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether price is going up or down. Over on Dixie for the daily, we do have a bit of a rising channel going on. I would watch for a rejection here if we do get a lower high and then continue with the lower lows. That could be positive for crypto because usually they are inversely related. Our momentum is pushing down, VWAP is favoring bearish, and money flow is weakening. So we do look positive for that to happen. This could just be a retracement bump in response to the quick drop we have seen over the last several days. Over on Bitcoin dominance, we have a little bit of an uptick, nothing too crazy. Again, watch for a rejection. We want some sort of rejection to continue toward a lower low. Right now, we have a higher low with a potential higher high in this kind of little range right here. If we create a bullish trend here, remember that lessens the likelihood we're going to see an altcoin season because we need dominance to break down to get that altcoin season. VWAP does want to push up, momentum is trying to bounce, and money flow is green. So watch for that VWAP to stay bearish if we're going to continue with our altcoins running better than Bitcoin. Over on total for the daily, we do have a bit of a push forward here, so that is positive. Remember, we can continue toward that 124, but I would watch around that 116. We need to break and hold that if we're going to continue any higher. VWAP is bullish, momentum is pushing up, money flows in the green, stochastic and RSI are pushing forward, so overall we do look positive on the daily. Watch the 1 hour here. VWAP is in bullish territory after attempting to make a bearish trend. This is very good because if we can maintain a bullish trend here, momentum and money flow can remain in the green, and we would have the potential to continue forward against any potential for this to be a rising channel. So over on Bitcoin futures for the daily, it does look like we do have a potential to push up. This could be like a double bottom where you have a drop, a rise, a drop, and a rise. We'll cover that on Bitcoin, but that could push us higher. This also does have our MPP saying we could end up pulling back to that 99K. Watch for that. Again, this MPP is new, and when they're newer, they're harder to rely on. Stochastic does want to push up. RSI is pushing forward. VWAP is in the bullish territory. Our momentum is pushing up, and money flows in the green, so futures does look positive to continue forward. Over on the 1 hour, we got a pretty quick push forward. We did have some retracement candles along the way. So as far as 1 hour is concerned, we didn't push up very quick. But if we look at other time frames, it may look a little more sudden, like this 4 hour. So I would watch for that 4 hour to kind of retrace a bit. But we do look pretty positive for this to continue to push up, and it's going to mirror very similar to Bitcoin. So we're going to cover how Bitcoin can get to 120K. That'd be based on this double bottom here. If we can break this neckline and continue forward, then we have that chance to hit 120K. However, if we see a rejection in this range and pull back into our current Fibonacci band, then we could continue lower. So watch our lower time frames very close here. We need them to break and hold a bullish trend if we're going to break through that resistance area. VWAP is bullish, momentum is pushing forward, money flows in the green. So overall, we do look positive for a continuation up. Over on the 1 hour, we do have a pretty quick move forward. So again, watch that very close because remember, a quick move up usually does get retraced a bit. Momentum is starting to push down. VWAP is in a bearish trend, and money flow is starting to kind of stagnate. If that VWAP does not break back into a bullish trend soon, then it's likely we will break away. I would watch. This could be something like back here where that VWAP did break a little bearish. We kind of went sideways, and then we did manage to see that VWAP break bullish and run us up. That would be the ideal kind of thing to see here, where we consolidate as that VWAP holds bearish, don't move down too far, and then see VWAP regain strength and push us forward. If that were to happen, then we could have a pretty solid move toward that 120K, because we would both solidify this 104K, 105K range as a support level, and then we would continue for gains. So watch for that VWAP to break back into a bullish trend and hold, and watch for it to stay kind of flat as we're bearish. If we can do both of those things, then we do have that chance to hit that 120K. Over on the 1 day for graph, we do have a potential to push forward. You may draw this as a double bottom here as well, where you have a drop. This could be one big drop, a rise, and then we could be trying to make that second push forward. So watch for that second rise up. If we can make that rise and break, I'd say that 28 we could have a pretty strong move here. That would be probably a move that would take us right around that 49-cent range. So that could be a pretty decent move here. But again, we need to get over some resistances first, like we mentioned. Our stochastic does want to push forward. VWAP is bullish, momentum is gaining strength, and money flow is in the green. So we do look pretty positive here on the day. Just watch for that to continue on lower time frames. Over on the 1 hour, momentum overall is weakening. Keep an eye on that, as that VWAP was favoring bearish, but now it broke bullish. If our VWAP can stay above that neutral here, momentum could continue higher, money flow will remain green, and we can continue to push up. However, if that VWAP gets another push to the downside and we see a short wave here, then I would exercise caution and watch for the MPP breakdown possibilities or a retest of that 20-cent zone. So over on Anchor for the daily, we're pretty flat overall. We did get a kind of bullish engulfing candle to counter our bearish engulfing candle. So if followed by a strong green candle, we could push up. This is why confirmations are important. VWAP is pushing up, momentum is gaining strength, money flows in the green. So overall, we do look positive to continue forward. Over on the 1 hour here, we do have just a kind of rising channel continuation going on. So keep this in mind, because remember, when it stays narrow like this and straight, that's when you do have those higher chances to break down. VWAP is bullish, momentum is pushing up, money flow is in the green. So we do look positive, providing VWAP does not make a consistent or lower low. If that VWAP can stay bullish, then we have the chance to continue above this support level and then break toward, I'd say, around that 4-cent, 449. So over on Algo for the daily, we got a little bit of a push up, nothing too exciting. Ideally, we consolidate here, make some support here, and then make a bull flag breakout. Momentum does want to stay bullish, stochastic is starting to round, but remember, that doesn't mean it has to break down just yet. VWAP is starting to pull back though, so keep an eye on that VWAP. If it does break down, then we would continue lower. Over on the 1 hour, our MPP does say we could still push to the 340, 350 range, but it also does project a push to the downside. Watch that very close, as that could be a lower low, that could create a bearish trend, that could bring us lower. But that would be providing our VWAP breaks down and then stays below that neutral. Momentum does want to gain strength, so if that VWAP or a yellow wave can continue forward, then we can see money flow stay in the green, and we will continue to push up. This may be that consolidation that I said to look for on this 1 hour here, as we're going sideways after a push up. So this could create that bull flag scenario that could try to give us another leg up. So over on Algo for the daily, it does look like we do still have a possibility to continue up. We did break from our rising channel, so we will delete this, but we are green overall. This is still a long upper shadow candle though, so watch for a strong red candle. If we get a strong red candle, then we're likely going to retrace and push down towards supports. VWAP is starting to lose strength. Momentum does want to push forward. Money flow is in the green, so we do look pretty positive here, providing that VWAP can stay bullish. Over on the 1 hour here, it looks like we do have a little bit of consolidation overall in this range, so we could try to create a bull flag if we're lucky. If we create a bull flag or rising bullish continuation, we have slightly higher lows and higher highs, so they don't connect very well. That could create a bullish continuation to help push us up. MPP says we could hit that 51 cents if we're lucky. If VWAP is bullish, momentum is pushing up, money flows in the green. So as long as that VWAP can stay bullish, then it's likely we will continue further toward that 51 and potentially higher. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and join us in the Discord.